Welcome to the Revenge of Podcast, your weekly podcast for all things Revenge of and more. My name is Jeff Heiser. Joining me as always is Coral Breeden.
Yellow.
And Joe Myers.
Howdy, hi.
Oh, we've been gone for so long, it feels like. It's only been a week off, but really it's been like 2 weeks off because we didn't record, right?
Yeah.
Because we record and then the thing comes out and then we record, whatever.
Yeah,
It feels like it's been forever.
Forever.
But quite frankly, there's been a lot going on.
So much.
So much going on. Last week was a roller coaster, quite frankly. I'll say that again.
Okay.
I'm being frank about it.
Oh my God.
You're stupid.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, last week was crazy. We had LotZilla, which feels like it was a month ago.
Yeah,
but
was
it
a long
was
time.
like 9 days ago. LotZilla was crazy. James Tynan showed up.
The Tiny Onion?
Yeah, he showed up. Big deal, that guy. And we didn't tell anybody.
That was wild.
Which was cool, except for the Patreon subscribers.
What?
Yep. We told them. So they were in the know. And then, he stayed for like 2 hours, signed a bunch of shit, went crazy. We had a crazy stack of stuff for him. We weren't sure if he was going to actually sign it, but he sure did.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Scott showed up with like 10 pounds of books.
And a lot to say.
And a lot to say. I know. He's like, he didn't want to meet him because he's like, it's like his idol or whatever. And Kenzie was like, "This is Scott," and Scott just went, "Hey," and that was it. And then turned bright red.
Red. There's a lot of ginger.
There's a lot of ginger. I know. He turned like a red little ginger. So yes, that was cool.
Yeah.
LotZilla was fun. The pizza was delicious.
Oh my fucking God, that pizza.
I know.
I had so much. I was embarrassed because it was the same guy, and I was like, another,
please. I know, and it smelled so good.
Oh.
You're gonna shit yourself when you find out who LotZilla number 12's food is.
Who is it?
I'm not gonna tell you right now.
Ruby fruit.
God.
No, you will shit yourself.
Have we had it before?
No.
Oh, fuck.
It's kind of a big deal.
Okay.
I'm really excited about it.
Well, I love
It's
food, so.
World famous.
It's world. Okay, that narrows it down. I got it.
World famous.
All right, what's it rhyme with?
Los Angeles homegrown. It rhymes with shmushy.
We're gonna have pussy.
Yeah. We're getting pussy.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm not gonna tell you.
Okay, cool.
You'll never guess though.
I won't.
You'll never guess.
I will find.
But I
the day
guarantee you could eat 6.
You get a lot of teen.
A lot
Ooh.
of teen.
Lots of. Okay, cool. Just 6.
Depends the format.
Depends on how much. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
I'll put money on it. See how many you can eat.
All right. Yeah. Then double it. 12.
12. Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we did LotZilla. So that was crazy. Then a couple days later on Tuesday, we had the EC Comics launch party, which was so fun.
That was nice.
I was like stressing about that the whole time, like leading up to it, because it's a bit of a stretch to do like 2 big events back to back. So I don't know. I was like nervous if anyone was going to show up and if it was going to be a good time. And it was a good time.
Yeah.
People showed up.
I had fun.
You know? Yeah, we all had fun.
I sold the fuck out of those tote bags.
You were like t-shirt cannoning those tote
Hell
bags.
yeah.
Jolene could learn a thing or two from you about slinging sandwiches. You know, take a page out of your tote bag slinging book.
Perfect. Great.
I don't know. It was a good time though. Lots of cool people showed up. Johnny did some tattoos. It was like a party inside.
Nicole made it to an event.
Yeah, I had big 36-hour flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, to like when we did that late party earlier this year, the 36-hour.
Oh yeah. What
Open.
was that?
Anniversary.
The anniversary party.
No. Yeah. No.
Shut up.
That night is still a blur.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. And then let's see. Then what then happened after that? Bloomborough pre-release.
Yeah.
That went hard.
That's cool.
We really had our shit together this time, which
Yeah.
was fun.
Mhm.
Friday was there was like 30 Magic players, and then Saturday and Sunday Saturday we had 2 sittings of Magic. Super cool. Saturday, Joe and I went to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
How was it?
Have you heard of it, Comic-Con before?
Have I heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it. No, I've never went to that one though.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's big. It's a lot of like I don't know. It's a lot of walking. It's a lot of crowds.
What's the
Like,
difference between the LA Comic Con and this one?
It's like 10 times the size.
The people that attend and the money that's put into it is bigger in San Diego.
Yeah, it's like
Really?
every big media organization is there doing some rollout of something, and they put a lot of money into their booths, and there's some big deal things happening there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's apparently it was a little slow on Saturday. Our friend Jerry Duggan and Scott Koblish were telling us.
I think that actually speaks to like the return of some of the bigger
Yeah,
studios.
there was some bit like as we were there is when the Robert Downey Jr. thing was happening. So I think maybe while that was happening, we were like, it was like a little slower inside, which was good because when we first got there, it's miserable. It's like packed like wall to wall with people, and everyone's like, walking around in their goddamn like Zelda outfit or whatever with their stupid swords, like smacking you in the face.
You hate swords.
So many wheelchairs and strollers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that that's a bad thing.
I'm excited to say something about
It's
that.
just, it gets tight in there very
It's
quickly.
tight.
I know about that.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
What?
It's so
big
tight in
space,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, we ran into a lot of cool people. We chatted with our very close friend James Tynan again. Saw that. Saw
We
him.
saw Jerry and Scott.
Saw Jerry Duggan, Scott Koblish. We saw Brian Posehn. Talked to him a little bit. We saw who else did we see? Brian Buccellato.
we saw
him.
Mark Bernardin, but he was doing a signing, so we
Yeah.
didn't swing up and say hi.
Yeah. But yeah, we ran into a bunch of friends there. It was cool.
Did y'all get a chance to see Keanu?
No
No.
Keanu. We did get some autographed Keanu books,
Yep.
which will be for sale soon. Some San Diego Comic-Con exclusive signed books.
I saw that book. It's like perfectly shrink wrapped.
It's and it definitely didn't have a giant spider on it when you open the bag.
God, I could have ruined that book.
Yes, yeah, Comic-Con was fun. What's difficult about it is like driving all the way there, which the traffic to San Diego sucks because there's like a construction situation on the freeway on the way there, so it slows way down every time you go. But driving all the way there in the morning, doing the whole con, and then driving all the way back was kind of a bummer. It was a long day.
Yeah, how far is that?
It's like a 2-hour drive. It's like 100 and something miles.
Ugh.
But it took us like 3 hours to get there.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
like 2 hours to get home. And then we were there for like 6 hours.
God damn.
And you're just walking the whole time.
That's like one of the. I hate walking so much.
Because it's cardio.
Because it builds your calves.
Fuck you, both of you.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's the worst thing. Sometimes Molly would be like, let's go on a walk. And I'm like, who are you? Like, no, there's nothing.
I'm
No.
not huge about walking either. Like from if I need to go somewhere and I'm walking, that's fine.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not gonna like leisurely just walk around.
No, yeah, I hate
It feels stupid.
It's stupid.
I think also one of the things about Comic-Con is that they cram so much stuff in there because they're having to fit so many vendors in and fill those spaces that there's not actually like space for people to be in front of a vendor comfortably and like maybe have a discussion without people being able to pass by.
That sucks.
So the whole
though.
time you're there, you're already getting jostled and you feel like you're in the way a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting to see a lot of the like the big booths and stuff, but then at the end of the day, like if you really look at them, they're all just like printed things. It's all like a printed thing in front of another printed thing, and this is probably the cynical set designer in me talking, but there's like a lack of like actual builds. Like I think all these big companies want to like amortize their set over many conventions. So they're very like modular and they're like put together really like easily put together, and it's just like printed graphics that they can swap out every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Dark Horse is the same way. I mean they're interesting, impressive setups, but I don't know. I just wanted some more like custom stuff.
It's kind of funny because a lot of the times they don't actually serve much function beyond like thinking of, I don't want to put anyone on blast, but there was one booth we went to and there was like a huge area for signing and a very small area for like their stuff. And they ran out of their inventory.
I know who you're talking about.
And they, but there was very little of their like things to like have or buy.
I guess what's interesting about Comic-Con though, like if you're into comic books, it's like every writer and artist is just like sitting there. So like we're walking down an aisle and it's like, oh, there's that person that we really like just sitting there sketching, you know? So it's like everyone is accessible. Like even James Tynan, he had a huge line, but it wasn't like he was like behind a big barricade. He was like sitting at a table. So like we just waited until the line was done and then went over there and like chatted with him for a little bit. But like all these big people are just like there. Our very, very good friend, Brian Lee O'Malley, was there signing pretty much all day, every day. And he was just sitting at a dang table.
Brian Buccellato was there.
Yeah, I said that.
Okay, I wasn't sure if
I
you
said that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Brian Lee O'Malley was there. His wife was hanging around,
Hell yeah.
yelling at everyone.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you remember?
That's Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tried to catch me.
I did.
I remember.
I tried to catch you.
I do want to know, so whenever you like put in to be like a vendor or whatever, why don't they like put a cap on like, I don't know. I asked Kenzie to look for me for like shit. I'm not going to say what because it's gay, but
Avatar stuff?
yes.
Impregnated Jacob or Edward.
Oh God.
I would actually take
I did
that.
see a hentai booth.
Well,
there was a hentai booth.
She said there was so much of like anime, like just like porn.
Yeah.
And like booty shorts. And I'm like, you didn't even bring me back one of those?
Oh, I took a picture for you actually. Hold on. Keep talking.
Okay. Can you explain what an ash can is?
Okay, so an ash can is it's actually like an old school thing from comics way back in the day.
Okay.
So it has to do with copyright ownership. So a lot of times in order to maintain copyright on an IP or something, you have to submit an ash can, like a thing, like a printed thing that you have made that is basically the placeholder for that. And when you get into periodicals, the period is a little bit shorter. You have to do them a little more frequently. But the ash can now has what it used to be was artists and writers would literally take things that they'd cut up and thrown away and assemble them. They don't have to make sense, but basically it would have like the title, for example, like a Wonder Woman, and they just cut and put a bunch of stuff out of their garbage can, their ash can, back into like a zine, basically.
That's pretty cool.
And submit it. And so that's the history of like what an ash can is. Nowadays, they tend to be more finalized. Every once in a while, they're not black and white. Maybe they haven't hit color yet or something. But
Kenzie grabbed me one, and she kept saying...
The exorcism one?
Yeah, she grabbed me that one.
Did you have Hannah kiss it for you?
I hope so, Hannah. Yeah. Okay. But... yeah, she said she grabbed it, and I was like, fuck yeah. And then I was like, I don't know what the hell that is.
What the hell is that?
It's an early publication. A lot of times it's a preview now of what they are.
Is that Street Fighter girl?
Yeah, I saw this.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
put it in front of the camera.
That's a
Can you see
clean
that on the
snatch.
camera? Yeah, that's a clean snatch, she says. What?
That's what you call when you...
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure, I thought you were... Okay. I was like, you can't even see your snatch, but whatever. I assume it's clean.
That's pretty big.
That's a statue.
Yeah.
How are those calves?
Oh, much better than
Hey,
other ones.
I did them good today.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did like 8 sets of like different like what it doesn't matter. I can get lost in there. I'd be happy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that statue. I was like, I gotta take a picture of that for Coral.
Hell yeah.
I did.
Thank you.
Yeah, Comic-Con is fun. It does feel like this is our second time going, two years in a row. Last year was the first time we'd ever been there. And it felt, although there were new things and other stuff, it feels very much the same as the year before. Like when I think back, like a lot of the big installations were the same, and obviously the like stuff is all the same, more or less.
Not only that, but they like when you rent a booth space, you kind of have the opportunity to rent them for like longer periods of like year after year.
Yeah.
So a lot of the same things end up in the same places rather than kind of there being a shuffle.
Yeah, maybe that's
new
it.
things to
Maybe
check
that's
out.
why I feel so it feels so similar because like we humans have like a very good spatial memory. You know, like you can like close your eyes and remember every apartment you've probably lived in, like walking through it. Maybe not you.
No.
You've smoked your brain away. But
Regardless, you can remember every apartment you've lived in?
yeah, because you can like spatially remember things. That's the whole concept behind like a memory palace. Do you not know that?
No.
That's how you remember things?
I can't remember nothing.
I know.
It makes me so mad.
Maybe you should read what is that? The name of that book? Moonwalking with Einstein.
Yeah.
You should read that.
For sure, I'll get right to
that,
it.
Yeah, I'll send you an audiobook.
Thanks.
Anyway,
Mhm.
yeah, maybe since things are in the same spot, maybe that's why it feels like very much the same. Because like I don't know.
Yeah.
That was when, I was clocking that when I turned to you and I was like, I think we're coming up on the Prism booth to see if we knew some
Yeah.
of the people who were signing.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think it's worth checking out. I mean, come next year, we'll probably be like, well, let's go again, I guess.
I mean, we'll definitely go again next year.
Well, because we're going to be nominated for the Eisner Award.
Oh,
probably.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Start the campaign now,
Yeah, we're
everyone.
going to start
Hell yeah.
campaigning now. That way we'll have to close the store and we'll all go, except for Coral.
There is a component of it that I was looking at where we have to do community building.
We do community building.
But, like, it seems like the implication is, like
Habitat for Humanity?
not exactly, but, like, outreach to, like, schools and stuff.
I don't want to do
and,
that.
Like,
Coral can
well-
do it. Coral and her reefers. Speaking of, change the subject.
Okay.
We were talking about Kenzie's fans, and I think since you have the reefers, we should call them Kenzie's queefers.
I don't know about
Oh.
that. I don't know about
You don't like
that.
that?
No.
Why not? You don't like queefers?
How about the Kenzie Bijones?
I think, listen, we can spell it Kweefers. Queefers.
I love
don't know
anything
about
with a
that
queef, so.
Oh my God. Anyways, we went to Comic-Con and then Sunday was just a normal last day. But this week, or today, we're recording this on Monday. Today we announced our calendar for August.
Hell yeah.
We got some bangers on there. Although I just found out I put the Golden Apple logo on August 17th. Because and I guess this doesn't need to be a surprise, but we're gonna work with them on their 45th anniversary shebang. But he texted me like a couple hours ago and said they're moving it to September.
Oh, no.
I was like, cool. Remember when I said we were gonna announce our calendar today? Yeah, I did that. So
Perfect.
anyway, we're not doing that on the 17th, but there's some cool stuff in there. There's a little Austin Powers logo. Can't talk about that.
What do you mean you can't talk about that?
Baby, yeah. Did you see in the post for the calendar I said hashtag do I make you horny, baby?
No.
Jesus.
I immediately thought about me and Kenzie getting bald caps. And
Oh God, going as mini me and
Dr.
yes!
Yes.
Nothing has been more right. Oh
I
my
think that
God.
looked really great.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Also, there's the D&D afternoon, which we will have announced the flyer for that before this airs. But on Saturday the 10th, we're going to do like a mega D&D afternoon. So there's going to be like 8 tables out back with 8 different DMs doing 8 different... Or 8, they're all going to be doing the same one-shot campaign, but it'll obviously play out
Yeah.
differently. And I think there's an element where the tables might interact with each other a little bit.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
cool.
entirely
Oh.
sure how that's going to work, but Crumpton and Moldzor are kind of working all those out.
Cool.
But it's also like Ren Fair vibes.
Oh.
So there's going to be like an interactive element to it. So you guys all have to dress up like Ren Fair wenches.
We say, please give me a wench, please.
You're the wench. You can bring your own wench,
Okay.
BYOW. See if Molly's available.
Yeah, okay.
She could come and be a little wench. She could
would
be your
love
slave
that.
girl.
can't
We don't
say
do
that.
no,
We
we don't
can't.
do that.
Really?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
no.
Why not?
No.
Like
No.
Leia.
No.
We don't do that?
No.
Why?
No.
Oh. All right. Well,
Hard no.
No?
We're not allowed to do that.
All right, fine. Well,
Yeah.
she can come be your little mousecapade.
No, have you seen the little Ren Fair girls that make you hold on to the metal and they pour the drink in your mouth?
No.
At the Renaissance Fair, there was the pleasure fair that they had this year.
The pleasure fair, sure.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, yes. It's like you order your drink and there's an option where you can hold on to the top of it. And then she pours the beer in your mouth while she calls you a bad little girl.
So we're going to be doing that.
New kink unlocked.
Yeah, Coral is going to be Mistress Coral of the Ren Fair.
I don't know
Wow.
who that girl is, but I love her.
Yeah, you can do that while pouring spicy mac salad
Oh, yeah.
in their mouths.
Ugh.
I'm down for that.
God. That's
So that's going to be on the 10th. We're going to announce more details soon, but I think the tickets are already on sale by the time this is airing, so buy them now. We've got a Nintendo party. We're not going to do Halo club. We're gonna do a Nintendo club party.
Okay.
Cool.
But I don't know what we're gonna play. But we're gonna set up all the monitors and we're gonna have a bunch of switches and we're gonna get
Freaky.
turned. Yeah.
But okay.
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And then LotZilla is on the 24th.
Fuck yeah.
Big deal.
And the food that we're getting is, I thought it was
Lit.
Damn.
It's lit.
Damn.
It's we're doing in collaboration with Spectre Vision, which
Mhm.
we've already announced. That is Elijah Wood and Daniel Noah's production company.
Mhm.
They do crazy movies like Mandy.
Mhm.
Did you see Mandy?
With Nicolas Cage? No, I didn't.
Yeah. The Greasy Strangler, which you need to watch
That's
beforehand.
the Scranton Strangler.
No, the Greasy Strangler.
Okay. That's my office joke.
Oh God,
You don't get humor.
That's awful.
I know.
They do
Cooties? Wasn't
Cooties
Cooties
was
one?
them. Daniel Isn't Real is them.
The color from outer space?
Color, yeah. And a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
But they, so we're collaborating with them. They're going to do a little takeover. We're going to do, I can't say anything else. I forgot. I was going to go on and just say
You
all
should.
the things.
Just go ahead. Get
And then
it
I
out.
realized I can't do that yet. But
It's
we've
just
got
us.
some.
It's just us
We got
here.
some fun stuff in store for that.
Okay.
And then what else is going on that month? Oh, let's go back to Austin Powers for a second. So I would like to, and I'm sure you guys are on board, but I think leading up to Austin Powers Night, which is 3 weeks away,
Mhm.
I think we should watch the movies back.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. Although we only have 2 more podcast recordings before then, so we have to watch the first one, and we'll talk about that. And then the next episode, we'll watch 2 and 3 and talk about both those.
Okay.
Because I feel like 3 can probably just get lumped in with 2, right?
Is that the?
That's the one with Beyonce,
Oh yeah. Wait, what's her name?
like that?
Foxy.
Foxy Cleopatra.
What are you doing?
What? Yeah, so we'll watch Austin Powers for the next couple weeks and talk about
Perfect.
that. Which I think we had started to revisit it earlier this year, and I know that the first movie we were surprised because it like really holds up. Actually,
Yeah, it's great.
so we'll watch those and talk about those leading up to our little event. So we got some catching up to do because last we chatted, we were watching Sausage Party,
Yeah.
the series, and you had not watched any of what you were supposed to watch.
Hey, work is just like
And
kicking
we
my ass.
had. So now we've watched the whole show,
all of it.
and we're going to talk about a number of things this episode. But first, we'll talk about Sausage Party. Get that out of the way.
Okay.
So, I was saying that it got better,
it did.
and so what are your thoughts on Sausage Party? Foodtopia.
Foodtopia. First, fuck you because it's just Fast and Furious with goddamn food.
Listen, I hadn't even seen that part before we got into it.
okay, you didn't know.
So there's an episode, I think it was like episode 5. They do a full Fast and Furious thing, and it's pretty funny.
Which it makes sense because in then episode 6 they put a warning, and I can't remember what the warning says, but it's like graphic content, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck could be in here?
Yeah. Oh God.
That is
Yeah.
the most insane scene in television
So,
I've ever seen in my
episode
life.
5. Episode 5 was I think it was episode 5 was the Fast and Furious thing where he like steals the bank vault situation. Blah blah blah.
It was number 5.
And then I think episode 6, the hot dog fucks the human,
Hard.
and it was like so funny, and it was so good.
Oh my god, when that happened, I was just like, I lost it.
Yeah.
That shit was in that whole scene. I don't even know. At one point, I did think that the guy was gonna like eat him,
Yeah.
and then it was like whatever. But I mean, he ate him just in
Yeah.
different
He's
ways.
bouncing on his balls.
Oh my god, that shot whenever it's just balls and then the sauce or the hot dog. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, what the fuck?
That's high art right there.
It's insane.
It was, that was some good entertainment.
Okay, yeah, that's it's gnarly.
Yeah.
It's a thing that happened.
But
Yeah.
I will say, it got really good because of the Julius. What was going on with him?
Yeah.
Turned out-
the rice up his butt.
I was like, that's pretty fucking
I
clever.
guess
Yeah.
we should let everyone know that we're going to spoil the whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah, we're spoiling it. Yeah,
Sorry.
spoiling
Whatever.
it.
They knew we were watching this. They had 2 weeks to catch up.
It's Sausage Party.
It's 8
just-
episodes. It's like 3 hours of TV. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, when they spoilers killed Kristen Wiig's character, that was pretty sad.
Yeah, I was like, that's fucked up. I was
Straight
like,
up melted her in the water.
yeah, I was like, that, I don't know. And then he's holding her in her body like her wet bread. Ugh. First of all, wet bread is
Gross.
disgusting.
I know.
But I can't believe they killed her.
Yeah.
That was fortunate. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was kind of a nag.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, she was right though.
She had that pussy mouth though.
Oh my God. Yeah. I just.
Jesus.
Yeah. What happened after that? Did you take notes?
Oh, I did take notes. Let's see. So how they use the human teeth, that's just so fucked up to me.
As
it's just like,
currency.
yeah, this currency is insane. What made me sad though was the eggs.
When they all kept slipping and falling.
She was,
and-
yeah.
They kept
She
trying to
was-
help each other out, and then they slip and crack.
Oh,
That
you're gonna
poor
cry
girl.
right now. Look at you.
Fuck you. That poor girl was out there working.
Yeah.
Okay. She had how many jobs? Like 2, 3 jobs. Comes home and gets scrambled.
Did you kind of see yourself in this egg?
I was
Yeah.
like, there I go.
Dang.
Yeah, yolk all. Like, I
Dang.
don't fucking know.
The funny part about the show is that they kind of like it's subtle at first, and then you realize, wait a minute, this is all a big lampoon on our society.
Yeah.
And it kind of sneaks up on you because at first you're like you're caught up in how stupid it is, but then eventually I thought it was funny, an interesting commentary on some things.
I think my favorite part was when that bun. What is her name? Brenda. Brenda walks in on that marshmallow with a turkey baster, fucking the turkey.
I know, and
His
she's
wife.
all.
Yeah. I was like, all right, this is good. That's great. So, yeah.
That's all. That was
What?
it.
Would you want me to
The
just read
only
my
thing-
notes off?
The only thing you wrote down was marshmallow fucks a turkey.
No, I got, oh my God, he's fucking the food. Oh my God, this is insane. Look, that's how you know when I'm high that I just keep screaming into my phone.
I mean, it's a weird show to watch high, I can imagine. So what happens? They take him to jail because of murdering Brenda, and then they try to like cook him,
Yeah,
which was fucked up.
yeah.
And then what's his name shows up and he has the ultimate frisbee.
Barry? Oh, no.
Oh, and Edward Norton's character
The bagel?
turns good.
Yeah, he was kind of pissing me
Sammy
off.
Bagel Jr.
Yeah, he was kind of pissing me off. I was
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? But I mean, he lost his falafel. Yeah.
Lavash.
Lavash.
Yeah.
God, I can't believe I had to sit through this. It was basically just Fast and Furious, honestly.
So it was really good.
No, it's just finally they showed that Dom and Paul, or Brian, I'm sorry, do fuck each other.
What happened at the very end? There was a cliffhanger.
Was there?
Yeah. What happened at the very end?
Is there? A
Yeah, there was
I
a
know
cliffhanger of some kind.
I don't know. I think they said it all.
He forgives the rise. Blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking know.
There was a cliffhanger because I remember being like, are we going to get a second season of this?
Oh.
Which I love.
Yeah,
the
but-
thought.
Now I can't remember because that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I know, that's the problem.
But
See?
I can remember the room I was in by detail.
Barry and Sammy have to clear Frank's name and save Foodtopia. Julius must be stopped, but not all is as seems to be.
Oh, yeah. He brings the human back and starts an authoritarian government.
That's right. He's like,
He's a fascist now.
that's
And
true.
oh my God, that
They
means
went from capitalism to fascism.
Yeah,
if we get a second season, it's just going to be so much of them fucking.
I hope so.
God, I hope that all the food joins in.
Yeah. I mean, he was already going in his butt.
That's insane.
He's still a cannibal. They're going to
Yeah.
run out of
He's a cannibal.
edible human flesh.
I don't know.
At one
There's a
point,
lot.
I thought that maybe just give him the bad food. Like the food that was being
like
passed.
punishment?
I mean, or the ones that's already dead. You know?
The rotten food.
Yeah, I guess. I don't understand the where are they getting all this acid from?
Acid?
Oh, the you mean the bath salts?
Oh, bath salt. Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, it doesn't take much bath salts to get you high enough to talk to the food.
No, and I don't get it because when it wears off, is your food just like sitting there?
Yeah.
That
But-
seems to be the implication, even though the food is moving.
Yeah, so it's like one of those things where I just want to. I'm staring at my chicken nugs, and I'm like,
You're what?
Her chicken nugs.
My
Oh,
chicken
your
nugs.
nugs.
But yeah, they don't move.
Speaking of food and nugs and all that, we went hard the other night, and I made the decision. We ordered Little Caesars.
You're trash for that.
It
I
was
gonna
so
say.
good.
God.
It was so good. It hit just right. You know why? It's because we had bougie pizza a few nights like before, and it did not hit the pizza note. Like
Yeah,
I got
that's
like
true.
we got Prince Street pizza,
Mhm.
but instead of getting one of the like square ones, I got one of the round ones, and it was like vodka pie, so it had like vodka sauce on it, and it didn't taste like pizza. It was like kind of sweet and like weird,
Ew.
and it just like did not hit for me. But the Little Caesars, it really went there.
You're too old to be eating that kind of stuff.
What does that mean?
That means it's not good for your heart.
What?
It's not good for you.
I am young. I'm a spring chicken.
Okay. Okay. Keep eating those little. I will say that whatever you showed me, that little,
Yeah, it was good as hell.
that looked nice.
Yeah, the little thing.
Little pizza cheese.
You know it was
stuffer.
good.
It was fine.
It
It's
was not fine. It was good.
You could have just got hot tongue pizza. Just saying.
Yeah, I couldn't have because it was too late.
Mm.
They were closed.
It's just microwave pizza. You know that, right?
I don't care.
God.
It was warm when it got to us. I mean, Domino's is superior, sure, because you can bite into a Domino's and all the toppings don't come off with it. But you know, if you're eating the Little Caesars and the toppings start to come off, you just shove it all into your mouth.
You think Domino's is the best?
I didn't say it was the best. I said it was better. Of all the delivery pizzas, like chain, I would say Domino's is the best.
Well, I would say it's been a long time since we had anything else.
Well, we had Pizza Hut recently.
We did?
Yeah, a couple of times, and we were like,
Not about Papa John's?
Papa John's. I don't know. I've had some bad experiences with Papa John's.
They're also racist.
Yeah, they're like racist.
Really?
Yeah,
They
Papa's
were.
racist?
I think they
Yeah.
removed him, if I'm not mistaken.
Papa John.
Yeah.
Now he's just hanging out with what's the sandwich guy that's also racist? Is it
Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's?
Well, he's-
Subway?
I think no. Subway is the pedophile.
Jimmy
Yeah.
John's is the guy that was killing big game or whatever.
Yeah.
Exotic
Mm.
animals.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But that ranch they have is so damn good. It's like a cucumber jalapeno ranch. Mm.
This bitch was eating ranch yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With
we had
what?
Chimichangas.
Okay.
Which, go ahead.
It was chimichurri ranch.
It tastes like ranch, regular ass ranch.
Yeah, okay.
But I'll call it chimichurri ranch from now on. You can eat
It did not taste like regular ranch.
So anyway, speaking of ranch and chimichangas and all that bullshit, we are. So this is we'll put the warning in the thing in the description, and also this is a spoiler warning because we're going to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. So big spoiler warning. So I guess we can insert here. I can say go ahead and skip to blah blah blah.
That's
So
great.
anyway, spoiler warning. We're going to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine.
You couldn't pick a different sound?
No, couldn't.
Cool.
There was 45 minutes I could tell you that we couldn't pick a different sound.
Great.
Yeah. Anyway, we all saw Deadpool and Wolverine. Joe and I watched it Friday, and you saw it yesterday.
Last night?
And we did a big refresh also. We watched Deadpool 2. We finished Loki season 2. We watched Logan, which I'm glad we did because I did not remember it at all. And it was important to have seen, I think.
Yeah.
But Coral, on the other hand, has not seen Logan or any X-Men movies, apparently.
No. I didn't.
You've seen Deadpool 1 and 2?
Yeah, seen Deadpool.
Okay.
That's funny. But X-Men, I don't know. From like the highlights that I've seen online, it just seems like they're all like whiny.
They're gay.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
seems
they're
like they
all
all want to like be with each other and they're arguing about it. It's just
yeah.
It's a
I don't
soap
know.
opera drama.
X2
for
is like a
sure.
really good movie, though.
Yeah, but how many are there?
There's 3 original ones,
Okay.
and then there's like 4 other ones.
5?
It was First Class, and then Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, and Dark Phoenix. So 4.
Yeah.
We watched part of Dark Phoenix the other day. It wasn't as bad as I remembered it being, but we didn't finish it, and I think it gets worse as it goes.
That's Halle Berry though, right?
No, Halle Berry did 1, 2, and 3, and then Days of Future Past.
Wait, Halle Berry's Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know who the fuck Dark Phoenix is.
Dark Phoenix.
What is that?
In X-Men Dark Phoenix which is the most recent X-Men movie.
Mhm.
That was like 2019 or something. That was with Sansa Stark, right? Sansa
Yeah.
Stark. From
Oh,
Game
really?
Of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
She plays Phoenix.
Okay,
She's terrible.
perfect.
From Days of
Um,
Future Past on.
Yeah, that movie is really not great. But
I can't wait to not watch it.
X-Men
Days of
First
Future
Class.
Past is good. Sorry for clarity. You're talking about Dark Phoenix not being good.
Yeah. I didn't like Days of Future Past either, though.
Really?
No. I don't remember why.
I thought you liked it when we left. I thought that was the
No.
whole thing. Everyone
I
enjoyed
don't
it.
think so. I don't know. Anyway, what are your thoughts about Deadpool and Wolverine, Coral? Since you're the cinephile of the group.
That's right. It wasn't bad. But it wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
What did you think it was going to be?
I thought it was going to be really, really good.
Really?
This was just a decent movie for me. Like, it was funny.
Well, that's because you haven't seen any of the others.
What do you mean?
Because you don't have a nostalgia. There was a lot riding on nostalgia with this movie.
No, I understand. I know, like, his saber-toothed brother, and I know that Wolverine died from a tree. I get that part was, like, funny where, like, they're making fun of, he died.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It
Yeah.
just, the jokes are funny. I think my favorite part was, like, when they were in the void, which the void doesn't make sense to me at all.
Because you didn't see Loki.
Yeah.
Well, I know with the void, I saw a little bit of Loki. I saw whenever he meets the girl Loki, and then I was like, I'm over it.
Okay.
But the movie, it wasn't bad, but
Yeah.
I don't think, y'all rewatched it. I don't think I'll ever rewatch it.
Did Kenzie see Logan beforehand?
I think she had seen it.
I told her to watch it before going to this, and she was going to this weekend, over the weekend.
I didn't even ask, but they were over there laughing, and I was like, what the fuck's funny?
Wow. I kind of had an inkling that Coral was going to like not love this movie as much as we did. I mean, I walked away having some questions, which were later answered for me, but I was a little confused at the onset of the movie with like what was going on. And it occurred to us last night that a lot of it hinges on the after credit scene of Deadpool 2 when he like takes the time machine and goes through and like saves everybody.
Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
Me too.
I forgot who Peter was.
Yeah.
I didn't know who the fuck that was.
Yeah, he was the guy from X-Force.
Sugar Bear.
Yeah,
Sugar Bear? He's the one that recruited? Oh, wait, Sugar Bear.
He
yeah.
dies in Deadpool 2 because Shatterstar falls into the wood chipper when they jump out the plane, and he goes to save him, and then he gets sucked into the wood chipper.
I'm glad he's part of the group.
Yeah, he's part of the group now.
Yeah.
I don't know how to talk about this movie in such a way that, I mean, obviously we said spoiler warning, so like whatever, but normally you have your notes to go over.
Yeah, it would have been rude if I would have had my phone out.
Yeah, that would have been weird. Although you saw the movie at City Walk, you said, which I can't
Shitty
believe
Walk.
you did that.
Yeah, it was fucking awful.
Yeah.
And the guy, like, I got 2 hot dogs, but, like, the guy, whenever he put them in the bun, just squeezed them.
Oh, no.
So I opened it up, and I was like, I can feel your handprint on my bun, man.
Oh,
like,
weird.
God damn. But, yeah,
I
City
haven't
Walk is
been
shit.
to City Walk for a movie. The last movie I saw at City Walk, the one and only movie I saw there was Superman Returns.
Oh, God.
And that was forever ago. And it was a miserable experience. And it was like, they had like, it was like a normal ass movie theater, like an old one that didn't have like stadium seating. So I think they remodeled the entire thing since then. And it's assigned seating, I assume, right?
Now,
Yeah.
now it feels like an airport a little bit.
At City Walk?
Yeah. It's like all square and
Really?
yeah.
I guess my thing is like when you go to those types of movie theaters, it seems like the audience is a lot shittier. Like people have their phones out and like people are
they're
talking and
stupid.
shit, and I can't handle it.
No, it makes me so mad. That's the point wherever I turned around and told people they were being loud as fuck. And Kenzie was like, shh, 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 shh.
Yeah.
Do it.
I was like, what? They're being loud. And people eat like fucking cows chewing
Yeah.
grass. And it's just like all I can hear is just
Bad.
smacking. And I was like, this better be you eating popcorn. When
That's
turn
why I
around.
got to go to Alamo.
I do.
But there's problems there too occasionally. Like
Yeah.
our showing, we went at like 11 p.m. on Friday and or Thursday night.
Thursday because we waited for the
It
store
was
to
11
close.
p.m. Thursday, and it was like the people working there were a hot ass mess. Like they skipped our row, and then they came back and took our orders, but like somebody else did, and then we never got our orders, and I had to ask like 3 times for water, and it was a whole thing. It was a bummer.
yeah, that sucks.
But yeah, I mean, it was at least nobody was on their phone. I guess.
Yeah.
There's that. And they do those like little intro things before the movie where they have like a celebrity like tell you to shut up basically. And they have this Glenn Howerton one now. He's the guy from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And he's like he's like, you got to put the whole kernel in your mouth, then close your mouth, and then chew it.
God, yes, that was my thing. I needed him to be in my fucking theater.
Yeah.
And the amount of people clapping. Why are you clapping?
What's clapping? Well, there was a lot of fun things. Like
There's some stuff in there that's like 20 plus years of movie history.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, I mean, obviously all the fun.
Do you know what the first Marvel movie was? Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
It was Blade, and
Oh, really?
yeah. So that's why some of that stuff's like a kind of a big deal. Because
I love Blade.
Yeah,
I'm a big Blade person, and when I saw him, I was like, "Fuck yeah, there he is."
That was pretty cool. Blade or Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds have beef or had beef from the set of Blade 3 because I guess Wesley Snipes was method acting, and so he was in character the whole time, and then Ryan Reynolds was constantly improvising, trying to get Wesley Snipes to break character. So they were like angry with each other about that.
Ryan Reynolds was in Blade 3?
Yeah.
yeah,
Doing
with Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
You probably couldn't see him because of Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Jessica Biel, but I don't know what
Yeah, it
Ryan...
was Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds. They were like a team.
That was Ryan's big like action movie
Yeah,
reveal.
because he was doing all these comedy and sitcoms and stuff, and then he did Blade Trinity.
Oh my God, yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
I remember the
He
room.
was like comic relief.
We also know someone who was in Blade 3, friend of the shop.
He was the gadget guy who made all of the gadgets for Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds.
Who?
Patton Oswalt.
Wow. Okay. Neat. Damn.
Yeah.
I need to rewatch Blade.
I know. I remember really liking Blade Trinity, but it's been a while since I've seen it. And I think I've only seen Blade 1 and 2 once. In fact, I might have saw Blade Trinity in the theater before having seen Blade 1 and 2.
Blade
What?
2 is phenomenal.
Really?
It's Guillermo del Toro directing.
Mm.
It is Aliens,
Yeah.
but with Blade.
I don't remember.
Blade
it
1
at
just fucking slaps. It is fire. It is yeet lit. No fucking cap. It's awesome.
The
all. On God.
The climax at the end of movie 1 is so 90s CG. It's ridiculous.
I
It's
don't
like
remember it at all.
spinning around. It's like bad 90s CG in all the right ways.
But the club scene, anytime someone... Please send me the club scene if you ever see it, because I loved watching that over and over again. When
Yeah,
he's just-
we know.
What? When he's in there, the music, and it's the rain's blood from the sprinklers.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh,
yeah.
God, the music, I'm just...
I was
Mhm.
taken aback by how skinny Wesley Snipes is.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's old.
But he's old and he's
Yeah.
like, been to prison and all that stuff. I love the part, and we won't say it here, but when he goes, I thought you were retired.
Yeah, that was the favorite part. I was like, God damn, I need to get my phone out for that.
That was pretty funny. Seeing Jennifer Garner was cool, although I never saw Elektra.
What?
You know, I feel like I saw Elektra, but I don't know. I couldn't recall
sure
any of it at this
she
point.
saw
I
Elektra.
definitely saw Elektra.
Yeah.
God
Was-
bless it.
That might have been the first female-led Marvel movie.
Oh, 100%. And it didn't work out. That's why they never did it again
Yeah.
until recently. And it still didn't work out.
I did love whenever they made that joke about Ben Affleck, and they were
Yeah.
like, "What? It's not Daredevil." Yeah, Daredevil.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
about Daredevil.
She's like,
Yeah.
meh. I said, "Ah."
It's pretty funny. I know. I was worried about the movie getting too meta because there were parts of Deadpool 2 that didn't hit. Like it wasn't as good as Deadpool 1, obviously. But and we rewatched it, and it was like really heavy in the narration, and a lot of the like meta jokes came from the narration, which I thought was a little like So I was worried that it was going to go too far, but like it did go very far into being meta, and I thought it hit every time.
And it didn't beat you over the head. I mean, it was doing a thing, I think, about network execs and, cutting out a thing because it doesn't match for this one sacred timeline and kind of bringing those like wild ideas back and like, putting emphasis on kind of creativity and wild.
Yeah, and I think once you realize that everything they're talking about is like the 20th Century Fox universe versus the Marvel Cinematic Universe, then it kind of like comes into context a little better, and it makes the whole movie like kind of this like really funny send off to like all the 20th Century Fox stuff. And I love every time he like talks shit about either Marvel or 20th Century Fox was so funny. Like the part where he's getting ready to like jump in to start or when Paradox is like asking him to come like fix whatever, and he's like, okay, hold on 1 second, and he goes to the camera, he's like, suck it, Fox, I'm going to Disneyland, go fucking get fucked, or whatever.
That shit was funny.
That was pretty funny. And then when he gets Wolverine and he's like, by the way, welcome to the MCU, you're joining at a bit of a low point. That was pretty funny too. Or also when he like lampoons the multiverse stuff later, when he was like, and then the gays
did it once with Wizard of Oz. They did it right.
Yeah. It's just miss after miss after miss. And Nice Pool's like, I don't know. I think it's been pretty good since Endgame. Like,
I love Nice Pool.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. The proposal.
Oh my God. That was stupid as fuck. It took me a minute, then I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is like perfect for Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, his whole thing, he's been like, he's been pushing to get the movie made forever. Like the very first movie, no one wanted to make, and so he like financed himself to do a proof of concept short film for it, and then put that out there, and then that's what finally got the movie greenlit.
Really?
But he's been trying forever.
Well, and there's a whole drama about that, because when he got that short like financed and made, that was not supposed to go out.
Yeah, it was leaked.
It was leaked, and he just recently did a one of those like lie detector things where cast members lie detect, ask each other questions.
I always feel like that's not real.
I mean, the science is kind of bunk. It should not be legal in our court systems. But they ask him the question, and he's finally like, I may have pushed things.
Yeah, the whole short got leaked, and then everybody went nuts for it, and then the movie finally got greenlit because nobody wanted to make an R-rated movie because like historically R-rated movies don't do so well. I mean, it's changed now, and like obviously like Deadpool was the 8th. It's now the #1 R-rated movie opening weekend of all time.
Yeah, it's like what, 450?
Well, it got
something?
200
Jesus.
and like something million domestically, and like 400 something internationally. So it's the #1 R-rated film opening of all time, and the 8th biggest opening of all time.
That's crazy.
Which is
good for
crazy.
him, you know.
But also inflation, so like
Yeah.
But yeah, so like he is Deadpool for sure, and I think that's why he's been pushing for it so much, because it's like he sees himself in it. But one bit of trivia that I thought was really interesting is obviously, you know, Blake Lively voiced Lady Pool. So apparently Rob Liefeld, who created Deadpool, he tweeted out or did a post on Instagram like 3 years ago or something, saying that he based the Lady Pool character on Blake Lively because he was watching a ton of Gossip Girl with his wife at the time.
What?
When he created the character.
I did like the Gossip Girl little reference.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. 207 bones.
Yeah.
From watching Gossip Girl. So anyway, it's interesting that like he based the character on Blake Lively, and then she got to voice the character eventually.
And then she only found out like
recently.
Yeah.
She posted about it like last week or something.
I love that for her.
Yeah.
I would have loved for her to take that mask off, and that would have been perfect movie for me.
It was not her in the suit.
I know, but I can dream about that.
Yeah.
They do CGI. They had Paul Walker's face was CGI. Give me that. Come on.
Yeah,
You're
put
gonna
her
do it
face
for
on
him.
there.
You're not gonna do it for me. Come on.
I will say I think all the action in the movie was like really good, like John Wick level good. The fight scenes were awesome.
That opening fight scene was so much fun.
With the NSYNC song, and he's like got the adamantium bones.
So stupid.
How's that stupid?
Did he learn the whole fucking dance? I was like, this is insane.
Well, that's obviously that wasn't him.
That
There's
was a
somebody
dancer.
in the credits that credited as Dance Pool, and that's who.
Yeah, he's all up on TikTok now.
I love that.
Dance
Good
Pool.
for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. I love when he kills the guy with the femur and then it slides down slow. That's sexy.
Stupid.
Yeah, I mean, what else can we say?
We gotta talk about that bald bitch.
Cassandra Nova.
Oh God, I was talking to John about that today.
Real quick, their pronouns are they them.
Sure,
Just
we
FYI.
can say
Emma Corbin.
Emma Corrin.
Corrin.
We can still say that bald bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I was talking to John about them today, and I was like, "Did you see Murder at the End of the World? You watched Murder at the End of the World, right?"
Oh my God, that's them.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
why do they look so familiar?
Yeah. Well,
They
because they
don't.
look like Jodie Foster.
Okay, yes, that's what it
Also-
fucking is. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
but it's Murder at the End of the World. Yeah, which is crazy because like you see that show and you're like, oh, this actress is fine,
Mhm.
wherever. But then you see this movie and then you realize that they're British, and then it kind of puts more into context. Like, oh, they're actually a really good actor.
Yeah.
For Murder at the End of the World.
Mhm.
But their performance in this was amazing.
That was
Yeah.
great.
I think that's one of the best villains in a Marvel movie
Yeah.
in a long
Really?
time. I thought,
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
I wanna
Super
see more.
menacing. The head thing.
Yeah, I was about to say her
Whoa.
doing that. I was like, bitch, get in there and pull my migraines out. Can you? Yeah, don't look at my memories, but that I liked it. That was
The
cool.
little brain diddle.
every
thing.
time that power was like on screen, it gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, the part when she's doing it to Paradox towards the end. and
Drags him.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's like, let me go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it grossed me out. Yeah, but their performance was incredible. And honestly, I was thinking about this last night too. Like, I honestly think that Hugh Jackman could get himself a nomination.
Yeah.
Because his
Yeah.
performance is so like when he's
Well, if he didn't get it for Logan, I don't know. That he'll
True.
get it for this.
But there's that scene where right before they fuck each other up in the minivan, when he just goes off on him, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa, this is kind of a powerful scene, like powerful acting."
I know. I feel like I
Turn.
did something to him. I was like, chill the fuck out.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just
but
a wish.
I noticed when Cassandra Nova is in Logan's head, and they're in that like field, right?
Yeah.
And right before Deadpool like puts the thing on their head, the
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut helmet. I was noticing that Hugh's beard was giving me Garth Brooks big time.
Really?
Because there was a little bit towards the top
Mhm.
where it became gray and it was like dark down here.
Oh my God.
And there was like parts here where it was shaved where it was like a little gray. But I was like, that is one dyed beard.
I think that was dyed on I think they were supposed to I think that was back in time. Like he's reliving something.
Back when he dyed his beard.
Is he always an asshole, or do I just don't know shit about Wolverine?
Wolverine's usually
he's
an
always
asshole.
an asshole.
Okay, it's just like, why is he so fucking mad? Like with this one in the little Wolverine,
Comics accurate Wolverine.
Man.
the little teeny. Oh my God! When
That's
he
fun.
stood up, I said, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, all
Take
those
that one.
Wolverine variants were pretty cool. The
Mhm.
Henry Cavalrine, they
Yeah.
called him.
That was cool.
funny. There was,
Age of Apocalypse.
yeah,
Wolverine was pretty
with,
dope.
well, yeah, where he had the big hair and
He's
it was
got
all
the stump.
leather.
Like the little ones, little
The,
Wolverine.
when he's on the X cross and Deadpool's like, "You okay?" So funny. There's this
Stupid.
there's a famous X-Men cover. I think it's Uncanny X-Men issued like 251, if I recall.
Something like that.
And that's the cover is Wolverine on this X cross with this pile of like skulls.
Mhm.
But yeah, that scene was so funny. There's a Wolverine scene in, I forget which movie it is. It's like one of the X-Men movies. Not one of the Wolverine spinoffs where like the plane almost crashes or something. They're like in the X whatever plane. It almost crashes, and then someone goes, "Is everyone okay?" And Wolverine in the back just goes, "No." Do you remember that? What was that?
I don't. That might be.
Days of Future Past, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's something like
And he's
that.
like, "No." And I thought that like perfectly encapsulates like Wolverine's like he's very snarky and kind of bitchy.
He's usually a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, God damn, just mean to everybody. I loved it.
Well, in this movie, he was like a hardcore alcoholic and just like mad at the world. So
Yeah.
that was like kind of his steez.
I did not like whenever he grabbed the rubbing alcohol. I was like,
Yeah.
hey man, no.
That's a low.
I was like, oof, that's bad. I've seen people drink conditioner for that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's wild.
Conditioner?
Yeah, there's like there's a little bit of alcohol in conditioner.
Oh, God.
yeah.
You're gonna have to drink a lot of conditioner.
Hey, they'll do it.
That's
It's wild.
disgusting.
But yeah,
What else? There was lots of fun cameos. The Channing Tatum Gambit was fun.
What the fuck was that?
So okay, so Channing Tatum has been much like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool. Channing Tatum forever has been pushing to play Gambit, and he was attached to a Gambit movie for like 5 or 6 years, maybe more than that. And it finally got canceled like during COVID, I think.
When Disney bought Fox, that was one of the things that went away.
Yeah, so it finally went away.
They weren't going to greenlight any more of the like 20th century like mutants and all that stuff.
You can't do a movie with him with that fucking accent.
Well,
what
I
were
think
you
I
talking
think
about?
the point is that it was they like leaned into the joke with that, so they like made the accent super thick, and they did the comic accurate animated series costume. I think they just like went over the top with it. Like the movie probably wouldn't have been at all like that. So
but they needed the most people to know who he was.
Yeah, so I think it was like animated series X-Men.
Yeah.
But is he like from New Orleans? Like
Yeah.
the actual God
Yeah,
damn.
and he does speak with a patois, and he's very like, I forget what that specific patois
I was
is,
ready
but-
with the spunk came out my daddy's.
That accent was great.
It was
Maybe
really funny.
I think he might have actually done really well with it too.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people. Creole.
Creole, yeah.
I don't know too many
Yeah.
people that
You got to
speak
watch True Blood.
Why?
There's a character in True Blood that has a Creole accent. He's like he was like the serial killer in the first season or whatever. Anyway,
God.
yeah, no, I thought it was. I mean, his character was hilarious, and then I think the action was also pretty cool. Like at first, I was like, "Oh God!" Like it's hard to make like throwing cards cool in a movie, and so I thought it was going to be stupid. But as soon as you started blowing people up with those cards,
that was
that
he
was
said
pretty
the
cool.
boom.
They do all the things that kind of like you can do in the comics to make it cool, where he's like setting the cards in people and stuff, and then timing it.
Yeah.
But they did a Gambit once.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
Taylor
what's his name?
Kitsch played Gambit in one of the Wolverine spin-off movies, but he didn't do anything with powers.
Wolverine
or
Origins. Yeah, he did, but it was not good.
yeah, it was very
Oh.
Wolverine. Was it Wolverine Origins?
Yes, because he then takes him to. He's from the camp where Bolivar Trask is. Got like all the mutants locked up.
Got it.
He's the only one to escape.
Wolverine Origins is the one where Ryan Reynolds plays Deadpool in it also, but it's like it was a very bad version of Deadpool.
Okay.
Like, have you seen the jokes where it's like he's like got no mouth and he's got the lines on him?
Deadpool?
Yeah,
See, this is why you need it. So
That's not even in Logan. What do you mean?
that's not in Logan.
It's not. It's in Wolverine Origins, but like he makes fun of it in Deadpool 2. Remember at the after credit scene, Deadpool 2, he goes and kills that version of his Deadpool, and then he goes and kills himself.
Which, if she hadn't seen it, that may not have translated.
Oh my God. Well, okay, so
Sorry.
in in Wolverine Origins, Ryan Reynolds plays Wade Wilson.
Okay.
And he is Deadpool in that, and he's the merc with the mouth, but then he gets transformed into Deadpool where he has no mouth.
Perfect.
And
They put him through Weapon X for some reason.
yeah, and he
he's
gets
got,
like he gets blades for
his katanas
hands.
are in his hands.
It was so bad. He was like the big bad of the end of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets like more powers too for some reason.
What they're doing is they're taking powers from mutants and putting them in, weaponizing them.
Yeah. So people hated it.
God, this is so nerdy.
Hey,
So
you know
nerdy.
what? We're talking about a comic book movie here, and I'm giving you a little backstory.
God, can you imagine the boners all those guys had
Yes.
in this movie? They're just like, yes, finally.
Yes,
Whenever
that's why
said,
he was
"Go
like,
get
"Get your special sock, nerds."
I was like,
I
you know
know.
what? They probably did. I was afraid to turn around at some points. I
Yeah,
was like, this is wild.
yeah. It was basically that scene in Sausage Party.
Oh, I
Did-
get it.
Did you know who Chris Evans was playing?
Yeah. Fantastic Four, yeah.
Okay.
The Flame On, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought that
pretty
was funny, yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a really good bait and switch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be like I saw it coming, but
Yo.
as soon as he showed up, you could kind of see the suit, and I was like, I know what's happening here.
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny. what else? What other cameos? Apparently, I didn't realize. So there's all these all the bad guys are from old X-Men movies, but some of them were played by different people.
Yeah, because they're all variants.
Right, but like the Juggernaut guy was a different actor,
Third time.
brand new actor.
Yeah.
Oh, he was like, you must be this version's. I see.
Yeah.
He referenced
the
that.
Juggernaut has been new every time.
Yeah, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah. They tried to get him back, but it didn't work.
That was Deadpool 2.
No, it was Dark Phoenix.
I don't remember him in Dark Phoenix.
I thought he was in Deadpool 2.
He's in Dark
He
Phoenix.
was also
Yeah.
in Deadpool 2.
Okay.
He's trying to catch Kitty, Elliot Page.
Got it.
Wait, what are they gonna do with all those fucking Deadpools now? Because their Deadpools are out of the
Oh,
void.
yeah, they're all.
They
out of them.
probably pruned all of them back to the void.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I'd
well,
be like, I'm out here. Fuck yeah, running around, and then no.
I was reading all about the different variants because there's obviously Matthew McConaughey was the
Cowboy.
cowboy variant.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, Nathan Fillion played Headpool, the floating head.
Okay, cool.
You know Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, I know who Nathan is.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who?
It's Nathan.
Who did he play?
Philippine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What
Yeah.
was he? What
He
was
played
your
the
favorite
floating
thing?
head in Deadpool. That's my
Oh,
favorite thing he's
got
probably
it.
played.
Really? I
Mhm.
know that you love The Rookie. Also,
The fuck is a rookie?
and do you love Firefly?
Is that a band?
Yes. The movie
Yeah.
Serenity.
Serenity. I know the Serenity Prayer.
Okay. Anyway, big Nathan Fillion fan.
Yeah.
There was a player from the Wrexham soccer team, football team that Ryan Reynolds owns with Rob McElhaney.
Okay.
They have that TV show Welcome to Wrexham.
I do know what that is.
So one of the players from the team was the Deadpool that had like the dragon, and it was like the green, and it was like the flag.
Oh yeah, with his, they showed that a
That's
couple
the
times. I was like,
logo.
why is this guy in
That's the logo from the Wrexham soccer team.
here? Okay.
That's like the flag, and then the guy in the suit was the player or
yeah.
something. Who else was in there?
Oh,
His kids. The kid pool was actually his and Blake Lively's daughter, Inez.
Perfect.
And also the baby.
The baby?
Was his baby.
How'd you get that baby in the costume?
Although I feel like that baby was CG.
It has to be.
Maybe just they
They could do
recorded some
mocap.
voice or something. Or
Yeah.
mocap. Yeah, I don't know.
Also, Rob McElhenney, you mentioned him.
Yeah.
He's actually a TVA agent at the beginning. I have to assume it's the one that he says, keep the helmet on, make angry eye contact.
That like
Mhm.
leave the helmet on, make eye. Yeah, the whole pegging thing at the front at the beginning was so funny.
God. Are you talking about whenever they're in the TVA thing?
It was right before they
the TVA shows up.
right when they
Yeah.
showed up, and he's like, "Okay, pegging is not new to me, but it's new to Disney."
Oh my God, yes. That was like,
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
am not a natural bottom, so you're gonna have to go slow. Yeah, that part was really great. All the cocaine references were hilarious.
Mhm.
Like at the very end when Blind Al was like, "Are you holding?" Although we disagree on what she says, because I think she says, "I'm shaking like an angry vibrator," but he thinks it's
I
a
thought
viper.
she said viper.
An
I thought she
angry
said
vib-
vibrator.
Maybe it was a vibrator.
I think she said, "I'm shaking like an angry vibrator."
I mean, that's just more relatable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah,
Yeah. Mm.
we'll see. Blind Al.
I do love her. She's funny.
She turned 80 on set.
Really?
Aw.
That's fun. God damn, I wish I was deaf. She says. Yeah, all that action was awesome.
Mhm.
What else can we say about the movie?
It not knowing what to expect, I thought it was a really amazing send off to all those 20th century
Yeah.
Fox stories.
I
and,
like that
people.
it didn't try to do anything like it didn't try to set up anything. Like going into it, I thought he was gonna travel through all the older Marvel movies and
Mhm.
fix things. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah. That
So
would
I'm
suck.
glad that didn't happen.
I'm glad that he wasn't actually Marvel Jesus.
Yeah, that was all
I
that
was
bit
really
I did
worried that they were going to try and rest all of that on this, and that's just not.
Is that a real thing?
Well, no, just not like that. He is going to
That
save the whole
everything.
franchise.
Well,
He's gonna
that's
save
Robert Downey
MCU.
Jr. He's gonna save the whole thing.
Hell
Lord,
You know,
I
was-
again.
I got feelings.
yeah. God, I was surprised I didn't see his Jen. Not one time.
I was too actually.
His what?
His
Aviation.
Jen,
I didn't see an aviation placement anywhere.
Oh yeah. Or he didn't mention it either at
No.
all. But the Alamo had aviation gin cocktails.
Yeah,
and we've got that bottle that a good friend of the pod gave us.
Yeah.
Of the Deadpool gin. I don't drink, so whatever.
It just sits there.
It's fun to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today at the bar, Kevin was like, he was making cocktails there because he's trying to prove to them that he cannot photograph them, that someone else needs to do it. And he was making a cocktail and he handed it to me to try, and I was like, I don't drink. And he was like, oh.
I know he felt bad about that.
I know,
Oh.
I'm sure he
He
did.
probably, yeah, I could.
And then in my head, I was like, he probably feels bad about that. And he's like, we're going to make mocktails. And I was like, I don't like mocktails. Like, no, thanks.
It's all good, buddy.
But I said, I'll take a water when you serve those,
Perfect, yeah.
you know?
I know Molly's supposed to go over there and like do the pictures and drinks for him.
Well,
so.
it's a construction site now. There's literally, it's a whole thing.
I know, I can't.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's a tangent. We're building a bar right now. Not our bar,
Hey.
someone else's bar.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about the name of it or anything yet, but it's in Hollywood, and it's
It's gonna be cool when it opens.
yeah.
Mhm.
Our actually, okay, let's jump out of the Deadpool thing, right? We're done talking about Deadpool.
Yeah,
we're
can
done.
you
We're done with
send me out?
spoilers. Send us out. All right, so
I'm gonna walk down the aisle to that.
if you haven't seen Deadpool yet, you have now skipped to this part of the podcast. We were talking about this bar in Hollywood that we're building out, that I designed to be opened sometime in September, maybe, or beginning of
yeah.
October, hopefully. A couple of interesting things have happened down there. One, our painter says she was attacked by someone who rolled up on her on a scooter and grabbed her matcha out of her hand and threw it on her.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Hollywood's crazy.
That's
Hollywood's
fucking
wild.
insane.
Yeah, and then today,
I would have beat the fuck. Oh my god, you throw matcha on me?
I know
Ugh,
she's from Boston too, so she probably said something mouthy.
Jesus.
What?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, look at Chris Evans.
that's what I'm saying. And then today, Kevin, the owner of the bar, I guess one of those delivery robots rolled past his car and pushed a scooter out of the way, and it ran into the side of his car and scraped up the whole side.
It's okay. All things come in three, so just
Well,
one more bad thing needs to happen over
Ooh,
there
yeah.
and you're done.
Oh, we noticed today that there's an awning from the bar. So the bar was previously another bar, completely finished, and then they never opened. And then Kevin came in, bought the bar, tore all the shit out of there.
Did you meet the guy?
No, but the guy came by the other day, I guess, and was looking at it like, oh my God, what have you done?
Yeah,
to
he
my
was
bar?"
like so sad. And I'm just like, I mean, it kind of probably does have to suck to like put a lot of effort into something and then no one ever gets to see it.
Yeah.
But also, that was tacky and ugly as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
it was like boudoir. Like, how many fucking speakeasy like, it's not 2010. You know what I mean? It's 2024. Nobody wants to sit in a fucking speakeasy, red velvet drapery on the wall.
with little.
Are
What
the
are
kids even going to clubs anymore?
Listen, it's
Like-
been a very long time since I've gone to a bar of any kind.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Not
I've been
really.
to bars recently, but like, it's been a long time since it's been 6 years since I've like, gone to a bar to drink. And even then, we didn't really go out to bars. I used to just drink at home by myself.
Aw.
No, not really. But, not kind of right. But like, yeah, are the kids like going to bars still? Do you go to have a martini?
I'll answer this, Grandpa. I don't actually. I don't know.
I mean, your lady is a bartendress, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
But he's like, club life, is that still a thing?
Do people go to Hollywood?
So I had friends flying from Tennessee, and they were like, "Let's go to the clubs in like downtown or something."
So out of towners that are on vacation.
I guess you got me fucked up. What am I gonna do in a club? What am I there for?
You looking at titties.
I can do that at home for free.
Whoa!
Like I'm gonna.
You can do that at a club for free too.
Yeah.
Not really. Some
No, you
places
gotta
they
get
do it.
Cover.
Yeah,
Oh,
cover a 2-drink minimum half the time.
Yeah.
And
The-
now it's just like you want to. Everyone has to be tipped. It's just.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. What do drinks even cost nowadays?
I mean, I'm like a good cocktail is probably like $17.
Whoa!
A beer is probably going to be about.
We
8
didn't
or
drink
9.
cocktails when you drank.
That's true. We drink shots of whiskey,
Ugh, well,
lots and lots of picklebacks.
oh my god, that's
So many
disgusting.
picklebacks.
That's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, drinking is really expensive.
Wow.
And
We used to go to the Abbey all the time when I
Did
first
you?
moved to LA because that's what you did. You went to the Abbey. There wasn't really much else. I mean, there was other stuff, but that was like the to do. And it was before they expanded into the chapel because that used to be a lesbian bar next door called Here Lounge.
Okay.
It was nice. I liked Here Lounge actually.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Now it's the Chapel. But we used to go. They used to have this drink at the Abbey. They might still have it called like mixed berries on the rocks. Is what we always
I think
got.
they're
Yeah.
closed. No.
The Abbey?
No,
Or
they're
did
not
they
closed.
they sold another owner?
I think they
again?
sold. There's no way
Okay.
they'd close that.
But those drinks, I think, were like $12 a
Yeah.
pop or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
got-
They're probably
they got
20 now.
I can get an old fashioned here, and the old fashioned would probably cost me about $17.
That's crazy.
can go
An
home.
old fashioned.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that $17 is just booze in a glass.
Well, I don't get like top shelf, but I'm not gonna use wells.
Still,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
gross.
that's gross. But if I go home, to the fucking Applebee's,
yeah.
it's $7.
I know it's insane.
Yeah.
A beer is $4, and that's
It's like when you go home, you think it's gonna be so expensive to like travel outside of California, and then the expense is just getting out.
I'm
Once you
rich
get
as
there,
fuck at home.
exactly.
I don't know. I
Ballin'.
think Denver's
Yeah.
still pretty expensive. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anytime I go back to Kansas City, I'm kind of always forget.
I mean, I just get water now everywhere, so it's free.
Yeah. But I also like I don't know. I can't imagine going out and drinking like that. And I don't really like drinking.
Yeah.
If you give me something, I'm like, okay, I'm like picky, but I just don't. I'm too
Yeah.
old. My body can't hold up.
You're not that old.
Yeah, but the inside of me is.
Yeah.
Like my heart's old. Like
It's
it's just
just all that working out.
no, that's what keeps me young and fresh.
Oh, okay.
Flexing over here. I just can't do it. Like shots. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I've seen you pretty schmammered.
Yeah, but
When we
that's
went to
because
Jumbo's.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You must have spent a bill there.
I want to spend
How
like
much is a bill? $100?
$100.
Well, she spent way more than that.
I-
a stack?
no, I probably spent like $150.
Yeah.
But anyways, like the beer, it's just like there was a 2-drink minimum, and I
Yeah.
had to help out the team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I did
true.
that for y'all.
It's true. I did tell you that you were going to have to drink everyone's 2-drink minimums, but then everyone had their 2 drinks.
Yeah, and then once I
And you
start,
had like 10.
yeah, once I start, I'm just like, why not get another?
You were like a Tasmanian devil. You were in there with your boots on. And you
Tongue
had your
wagging.
sunglasses on.
Mhm.
You were just, ooh, come here, girl. Let me
Yeah.
give you. You were baby girling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they think about me. I think about that. If I went back in the
Yeah.
same shirt, they're gonna be like, oh my god, where have you
Your
been?
Garth Brooks shirt or whatever
Yeah.
it was. Yeah.
You know what it is. It's a great shirt.
Yeah, I know. I'm
That's
jealous.
it. That's like when they Conor McGregor talks about other fighters having a red panty night.
Yeah.
I'm having a Garth Brooks night.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
What the hell is a red panty night?
That means it's gonna be a good night for you.
Oh, okay.
Red panty night, you know?
No, I don't know.
When your girl puts on red panties, it's like a good night.
Oh, because she's bleeding and she doesn't want you
Oh
to
my
know?
god. no.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool. Idiots. No. Yeah, but whatever.
Huh. Well, anyway, there's going to be a bar in Hollywood. It's right across the street from No Vacancy. I have been there
Yeah.
a couple of times, mostly for like
Rap
rap
parties.
parties.
Yeah. Never to like go.
Every
go.
time we went to Hollywood for anything,
Mhm.
it was for a rap party. Usually they would like production companies would rent out a bar or something, and we'd all go there.
Are those
s-
cool?
Rap parties? They
Yeah.
can be, but usually not.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Definitely
They've
not
changed
anymore.
a lot.
Before, back in the day, like I remember once on, I forget what job it was, but it was one of the Of Loves back in the day.
Mhm.
And they, we were in like Mexico or Hawaii or something, and the production company rented out like a whole bar, and we got there, and it was like the logo was like projected on the side of the wall, and like everything was free, and it was like cocaine everywhere, and like
Jesus.
God.
those were the days.
The devil's dandruff.
Yeah,
I don't want an open bar. I just want a buffet. Take me
Yeah.
somewhere with a
They
if-
do that
yeah.
too. Usually
Holiday
there's
parties.
those,
Mm.
yeah, and there'd be trays of food and like
Mhm.
that kind of shit. But nowadays, it's like, here's your drink ticket. You know, the bar's open to the public still.
yeah.
Like those are the
God.
kind of rap parties. But we're hard pressed to get invited to a rap party nowadays because usually
Yeah.
we're out of there before they're done,
And no one wants to talk to us
Nobody-
after we're gone.
and everyone hates us after because we spent all their money.
Aw.
You know,
They couldn't get everything for $1,000.
$1,000.
$1,000.
$100.
Yeah.
Love that.
So fuck them.
Yeah.
You know, we'll throw our own rap party and you're not invited.
Fuck yeah.
You know, that's how it goes.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, we're opening a bar in Hollywood. Or we're not opening a bar in Hollywood.
no,
We're-
no, no, no,
no. But it's gonna be pretty. It's gonna be pretty sweet.
Mhm.
Pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet. I think
Yeah.
we'll see. Time will tell.
Oh yeah.
Jeff's probably going to have to do a DJ set for Revenge of Night.
I'm
you know?
learning. I'm gonna have to go to my man Cypher and get some lessons,
Oh
some
my
DJ
Fucking
lessons.
God, Cypher.
We'd have a revenge of night.
Oh god.
Jeff on the ones and twos.
Coral's gonna be dancing there.
Yeah.
Just in the corner, just.
No, like on the pole.
Oh, roll. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Please.
It's gonna be a
God.
weird night. Love Lies Bleeding night with Coral.
God. Oh my God. Mario told me that he watched that. Love Lies Bleeding.
Mario from the store. Yeah.
From the store.
Yeah.
Mario.
Yeah.
He said, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "Yeah,
That's clitinous, Mario.
that's it." We recommend just top tier films here.
You know, I gotta say though, I was talking to Susie on Saturday maybe or Friday, I can't remember, and she was saying that she'd never seen Showgirls, and she had gone her whole life thinking it was a good movie, having not seen it, and then she saw it, and it's a good movie in a different kind of way.
Yeah,
and she was blown away.
But it's, I kind of want to rewatch it.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's just skip the ending though. That's stupid ending.
I think seeing it, not knowing what you were getting into, and then seeing it again, knowing that you're gonna laugh at the whole thing, is gonna be a totally different experience.
Yeah,
I still can't get over the bear puss. I'll never get over that because that just has to be, ugh.
On all the poles.
On your shirt, on the seat, it's just pussy
Just
is
slide,
everywhere.
like, his lips, like
Oh my God! And you scissored on the pole.
Oh,
yeah,
Brenda.
they did scissor on the pole.
God! You know what? We should reach out and see if they want to remake it. It's just number 2. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's get Berkeley in here. Elizabeth Berkeley.
Come
We'll
on.
talk to her.
We'll pay you the $2,500.
Yeah, we got you, girl.
We're good.
We'll do a Kickstarter. We'll raise some money.
Just a few more months of Patreon, we can afford it.
Yeah, totally. Which brings us to our next segment, a little segment we like to call Coral's Corner.
Hey.
I almost hit the wrong one again.
First try.
Ooh-wee.
Here we go, Coral. What you want to talk about?
I don't fucking know, really. I had my
Really?
dinosaur joke, but that's over it.
Oh, yeah.
I can't do
you
that
can't
one.
do that one.
I can't.
yeah.
I thought about it.
You were watching some fights though.
Yeah, it
Big
was.
fight night.
Yeah, it was all right. I really fucked up whenever I watch it. It's a UFC. It's 305, I think, is what I watched.
3 or 4.
304, I think. Wow, look
You're
at
welcome.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you paid. Okay, it was all right. I fucked up because I watched the co-main and then I thought that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And then I just like turned my phone off and I started doing my job. And
A nice change.
yeah, nice
Yeah.
change. And then I got like 14 messages from Narbe talking about how disappointed he was in that fight. I'm like, what are you talking about? I missed the main fucking event.
How did you
Because those 2 fighters I just don't give a shit about.
the main event fighters?
Yeah, they're just boring. And from what I got from his messages, it was a boring fight.
Huh.
The best one.
I heard the lady fight was the best one.
That one was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and that girl got her ass beat. Meatball Molly.
Meatball Molly.
Yeah,
is
Meatball
her
Mo-
actual name. That's her given name.
That's her birth name.
birth
yes.
name.
Yes, yes.
It's Ball is her middle name.
Yeah.
She goes by Meat.
Now, I think they gave her that name because she used to work at a sandwich place and they would make her dress up as the meatball sub.
And she still
And that
uses
carried
that?
into UFC.
Of course, because
Oh
that makes
my
sense.
God.
Wow.
Some of these fighters' names are just stupid. Yeah, she fought this girl. I can't remember her first name, but Brazil. And what? That's her last name, but with a S, not a Z.
Brazil.
So, Brazil.
Yeah. Okay.
God, I sound stupid.
Yeah.
It was fucking awesome. She like kept kicking her right in the gut, and each time she kicked her, you could hear Molly go, "Oh!" I was like, yes. And then she tried to jump in, and then the girl kicked her right in the twat,
Oh no!
and then kneed her in the twat at the
Did
same
her
time.
foot get stuck?
Yeah, they had a full timeout for it. No, it was awesome. I don't know. I've gotten kicked there before, and I could not give up from it.
Really?
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Okay. There's a lot there.
Just a football.
No, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But it was a good fight card. I guess the next one's gonna be good. We got Dracus Duplessis.
Ooh, Dracus Duplessis coming back.
Yeah.
Who's he fighting?
Israel Adesanya.
Oh no.
I know. I don't really give. I hope. What?
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 I just said, oh no.
Okay.
I was agreeing with you.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Asshole. He's gonna start talking about Strickland, which I have to talk about Strickland.
Yeah, did you
Because,
see the Strickland fight?
yeah, he's the one that beat the shit out of Israel Adesanya, and that guy gets a title shot, and I think that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
I think he should rematch Strickland, and then go from there. That fight was the worst title fight I've ever seen.
Really?
It was so bad.
I'm sorry.
But I hope Dracus wins.
But I got to put you in touch with Marcus because Marcus over at the shop, he was at this crazy like dome theater thing that's over by SoFi.
I looked
I'd
it
never
up.
even heard of that shit. It's called COSM, COSM.
It looks
It's Cosm?
COSM.
fucking
It's
awesome.
basically a dome theater, and they do the UFC fights there, and you can get a whole booth, and they show it like it's like you're in the ring.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's like a mini sphere, basically. But the tickets are like $250 or something
It's
per
not
seat,
bad.
but you can rent like a whole booth, and then you get food service and stuff like that. But it's a little scary.
Why?
I don't know. It feels like you're caged in there with a bunch of
Oh
animals.
no, it's so
I mean,
scary.
You know what I mean?
You are.
But it's LA, so maybe it's less MAGA.
I don't know. I went and watched the Valentino Grosso fight in the theaters, and that was insane.
Yeah.
Those like it was packed in a little AMC theater, and I was scared.
Yeah.
Like that because I was also rooting for the other
Other one.
person.
Yeah.
And Alexa Grasso is from Mexico, and I was surrounded by people that love Mexico, and it was it was not good. It was not good for me.
It's interesting that the UFC fans love Mexico. I would think it would be the other way around.
Yeah, they're shitting for this Mexican Independence Day
Really?
like fight. Yeah, at the Sphere, but it's also because it's at the Sphere.
It's giving me big like build that wall energy with UFC. So I don't know, but I guess there is a lot of
They do that though, where it's like Trump goes to all these fights and like sits front row, but it's just like, you're not really making sense with it.
Yeah.
But we don't have to talk about that.
All right. I was talking to Marcus today, and I had to inform him that Connor moved his fight.
Oh, is Marcus okay,
I was like,
by the way?
why?
Because I heard that he started taking boxing and was getting the shit beat out of him.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's how you learn.
And then,
He wasn't getting the shit back. He was like, he could barely walk. He was like taking boxing. It's like a 2-hour, twice a week workout.
Well, he
thing.
called out for it Friday,
Yeah,
and the
because-
coach was like, "No, you come in, Marcus."
Yeah. But he didn't know. I was like, no, Connor had to move his fight from September 14th to sometime in December because his pinky toe is still hurting him. But we'll see if he actually makes that fight.
I'll give him the end of the year, and then I'm done.
Really?
Oh,
You're
yeah?
gonna move on?
I'm gonna move on.
Well, I highly doubt that.
Do you have your eye on anyone else?
Because you know what? If he comes around and he's gonna be like, no, girl, come back. And
I
he'll
know.
be like, okay.
Okay, I know.
No, give me till January. I'll do it in January.
Well, it depends on how he asks me in December. So if he wants me to wait till January, it'd be maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. You're
I know I'm so fucking stupid.
you're
but-
pussy whipped.
God, it's the Irish thing, man. I don't know.
Really?
They just get it.
Oh no, HRM.
Don't do that.
Wow. Yeah, but I had to let him know. I'm more knowledgeable now.
In a weird way, yeah, you're like learning some shit, and then he says something, and it kind of pisses me off.
Yeah.
I'm
that I
just
could-
like, yeah, we'll be talking about it, and you'll chime in, and I'm like, what? Shut up. You're not supposed to know this.
This isn't your world.
I'm
No.
secretly trying to learn so I can piss you off.
I think you do enough of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
secretly.
But I got to find new inventive ways to do it. I'm all about the long con, honestly. I like learning about a topic just so I can piss someone off.
It's all right. You're gonna get my therapy though. Just wait. Whenever
Listen, I got
finally,
a lot of therapy bills coming my way.
God.
You know?
Huh?
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Anyway, this has been Coral's Corner.
What
an eventful corner,
It's getting better and better.
you know? We
Yeah.
missed a couple weeks, and then here we are
Mm-hmm.
talking about UFC. Eventually, it's just going to turn into me and you sparring about UFC.
Sparring? You want to spar?
No, not like physically.
Oh, okay.
mentally.
No, I swear, if he starts knowing stuff, don't do that. Don't do that. Because if you tell me something and I don't know it, and we look at it and you're right,
What will you do?
I don't know. I'm gonna start reading comics, I guess.
Well,
I don't.
you're going to have to.
I don't know. What are you doing? I'm gonna start designing bars and
No, you gotta
restaurants.
that's not something you can learn. Sorry.
I mean, if you can do it, I can do it. Easy.
Oh, okay.
I'm so
Wow.
sorry. Don't do that.
Yeah, you bitch. Oh God. What? So we're gonna watch Austin Powers next
Mhm.
week. It's gonna be. I'm looking forward to it.
Be groovy,
Yes.
you know.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
Gotta make you horny.
Ugh.
Yeah, baby.
Cut that out.
What?
We don't. God, the fans.
We're gonna have to say it so many times next week.
I know. I'm already waiting for one of those horny buttons over
Gotta
there.
make you horny, baby. So funny, fat bastard. I think Fat
love
Bastard is in the
Fat
first
Bastard.
movie, right? Or is it the second?
He's in second.
Fat bastard, so
Yeah.
funny.
He's in the
Okay.
second and third, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love Fat Bastard. God, I can't wait.
Yeah.
But he gets.
You like oddly shaped bodies.
What does
Well,
that mean?
He's Scottish, so he's almost Irish.
Yeah.
So
They're basically the same. Yeah.
I've heard you talk about oddly shaped bodies. You love them.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I like to look at them.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
If you got a weird body, just get naked and let me see it. Nothing weird. I just want to look at it and be like,
Yeah.
good for you.
The your gym crush lady is kind of a weird looking body,
Mm.
if you ask me.
Hashtag cream pie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no!
Did you hear about that?
Yes, I've heard about this.
She got her gym crush had her ovaries removed and then posted on Instagram and said hashtag cream pie.
It's an ovary. I'm gonna sound really stupid.
She probably had her uterus removed.
It's
I don't
her
think you can get
uterus.
your ovaries removed.
Yeah.
I mean, you can,
I think you
but
can.
a hysterectomy is like your uterus,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah. We had another weird moment today, and I'm like,
Really?
I had to tell
What
them all.
happened?
Well, she was leaving and I was leaving. And I looked at the door. She looked at the door, and we looked at each other. And I was like, and that's what came. That's what came out of
You're
my.
like, who gets the door in this situation? Who's the alpha?
It was me, but then she grabbed it. I was like, yes, ma'am. I'll just follow.
Wow.
And then she.
Whoa.
Is she
Yeah.
older than you?
Now she's 23, and I feel weird about that.
Ew.
I don't like that I know information about her, and we're speaking about it.
Why?
I mean, she'll never listen.
She's not going to listen to this.
No, it's
she
like-
doesn't even know who you are. She
She
doesn't
knows.
give two shits
We
about you.
shook hands.
She doesn't
We
care about
shook
you.
his hands.
We had a moment.
She's the mousy little turd, if you ask me.
I
From
love
what I've
that.
seen.
There's a girl out there that another girl is sitting here having a podcast talk about, and she has no idea.
Listen, it happens all the time.
Really?
I assume.
Okay.
You know
Well,
how many podcasts there are in this world?
there's only this one and like two others.
Yeah, she's gonna. Well, it's very easy for. I mean, that
Just
rabbit
this one
hole
and Joe
is not.
Rogan.
Her
Yeah.
her link to get here to hear this is not very far because all you have to do is you followed her on Instagram, right?
Mhm.
So you post about this.
Yeah, she's not going to listen. And why would this be the one that she listens to? Because if she listens to the first one, she's going to see how long I'd wait in line for Shania Twain to sit on my face.
Yeah.
And she's going to be like, well,
She's like,
Never-
well, I got 28 episodes to get through. I better get started.
God.
Yeah.
God, please don't listen, God.
Oh, she's gonna listen. She's
She's
gonna
going to listen
know.
good.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.